Cena's Corner.
What's going on, everybody? Alright, this video is going to be about Madden Ultimate Team and Madden 15, and also I'm talking a little bit about EA Access. Just wanted to make this video and throw my 2 cents out there because I've been watching a lot of videos lately of Madden 15 Ultimate Team, and I want to clear up and throw my 2 cents in on a lot of some of the new features that people's having problems with. Also, I'm not going to talk about every new feature, but just a couple, and as Madden NFL goes on this year for Madden 15, I'll probably come back and do some other videos. Also, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about EA Access. I've been watching EA get eaten up over the past few days, so I want to give you my take on that. Before we begin, let's get out the 1,100-pound elephant in the room. Where have I been? I'm alive. I went on Twitter the other day, and my boy Creep says, "Oh my God, you're alive." No, I'm still here. I planned a lot of things this summer, but a lot of things did happen. Plus, we have had a massive heat wave here in Southern California. You didn't even want to get out of bed, move, or even eat. It's been so hot down here. There's things I'm planning on doing in the future, which may involve another channel that's going to do other stuff. Not getting away from rhythm gaming, but this channel, that's all that seems to come here, and we're going to do some other things as well. All right, well, let's get started. Don't want to make this way too long. But for all of you guys out there that play Madden Ultimate Team, you guys know that I have played this game since 2010. And I want to come and talk to you a little bit about some of the new things. If you did catch the EA reveal several days ago that they talked about, and a couple things that's exciting, and a couple of videos I've seen, they don't know what to think about, or they think it's a waste of time to have what they now call points and so on and so forth. We're going to talk about that. But I'm going to start backwards. Let's talk about EA Access first. This has been the most controversial thing that's coming out because of how things is going with it right now. So let's talk about EA Access. First of all, EA Access actually replaces kind of season ticket on the Xbox One. EA Access and season ticket is 2 different things, and I'm going to explain to you what the differences are here in a second. The first thing to get out the way is everybody's blaming EA because PS4 users does not have EA Access. Let's clear this up right now. It has nothing to do with Electronic Arts. It has nothing to do with Microsoft. It has everything to do with Sony. Sony did come out with a press release that stated that they were offered EA Access just like Xbox One was, but they decided for their gamers that it was not a good value. They were not going to charge their gamers $5 a month just to play games that was branded by one company. So basically, all you PS4 users, Sony decided for you that it was not in your best interest to have EA Access. Something that they have wailed and beat to death that they would never do, that it was a gamer's decision to make their gaming choices. They made this choice for you. Therefore, that means there is no real Madden demo this year that's going to be live to the public. If you do not have EA Access, you will not be able to play Madden early. You have to go and get your copy next Tuesday like everybody else does, because thanks to Sony, you cannot get a hold of the demo. Let's talk about the second biggest elephant in the room that I am so tired of reading my Twitter feed and everybody's complaining and moaning, even getting childish about it. Some idiot named Calvin on Twitter, he's talking about, "You guys ain't answering me," and I just said, hey, with everybody being as rude as they are, I wouldn't answer you either. And he came back with one of the most childish answers I've ever heard of. Because my tag is Cena5401, he says, "Cena sucks and so do you if you back EA on this thing." And I said, the one thing you need to do like everybody else do is read. That's right, people. It's miraculous what you will know and find out if you read. The same questions that's going on EA Access's Twitter page right now would not be asked if you read. Here are the questions. When will the trial, or how long will the trial be? What's the difference between a trial and a demo? Will all my stuff carry over if I do play the demo? All of this stuff is answered in one simple spot called the EA Access FAQ. Which, if you don't have it, I'll put in the bottom of this video for those that can't seem to find it. And if you go and Google EA Access FAQ, the first thing that pops up is that. So let's clear this stuff up right now. The uproar is that Madden 15 is only going to be a 6-hour demo. Now people is canceling their subscriptions, threatening to do a suit against EA, a class action suit against EA, because EA came out and they lied. No, they did not. I had EA Access early because I am a part of the Microsoft beta program. This means all of these new Xbox One updates that you guys get, I've already had in my hands sometimes up to several weeks before you. So I had EA Access about a full 2.5 weeks before anybody else did, and I was able to go ahead and sign up for it. Then when the September update rolled out, that's when, or the August update rolled out, that's when everybody else received it. So if you look, when you go to the EA Access app, if you look real closely, it says, what is EA Access? And it says, what is the terms? It comes up and it tells you this, that it asks the same question in the fact. What is the difference between a trial and a demo? How much time is there? And they came back and they said, demos and games are different, and so will be the demo or the trial. Some trials will be timed. Others you will just be able to jump into and play the full game. Let's go back to what I just said. Some trials will be timed. Everybody's saying they read that EA Access said they was going to give you access to Madden 5 full days early. They did say that. That is going to happen. 9 o'clock p.m. a.m. my time today, and it's not quite 9 o'clock as I'm making this video. Right now it's only about 7:01. So at 9 a.m. this morning, they're going to roll out the Madden Ultimate Team or the Madden 15 trial. They did say that. They are going to do that. They never told you from the get-go, though, that it would or would not be timed. Never said that. They didn't say anything about it, actually. And then the rumors started going around that it was going to only be a 2-hour trial. Then they clarified that it was going to be 6 hours. Everybody lost their mind. Again, folks, let's go over #1 rule in the world. What does everybody tell you before you buy a car, you buy a house? Well, it applies to the same thing in video games. Read before you buy. The other problem is everybody's looking at the big picture of EA Access, and they want to compare it to EA Season Ticket. Well, since I am a holder of both, let's talk about it. EA Season Ticket is way different than EA Access for these reasons. In EA Season Ticket, you never got a hold of the whole entire game 5 days early, whether it's 6 hours or not. You got a demo. Again, in the fact they asked what a demo versus a trial is. A demo, this is from their fact, is a chunk of a game that you get to play. A trial is a full-fledged whole entire game. When you download Madden NFL 15 on EA Access, you have the whole entire game as if you walked into GameStop and you purchased the game flat out yourself. It is not a demo. That's why they call it a trial. On EA Season Ticket, we had a demo. Even though the demo was unlimited, we did not have access to the whole game. We had, a couple of teams we could play in the exhibition and maybe a couple of other things. That right there is difference #1. Difference #2 is there was no such thing as a vault in EA Season Ticket. All I was paying them $25 a year for was to have the privilege to be able to download all of EA Sports games early by 3 days so that I could play them. And again, it was not a full game. So if it wasn't Madden season or FIFA season or Tiger Woods season, my EA Season Ticket just sat there. I paid you $25 a year just for the privilege of downloading these games when they come out to the market. In EA Access, I get a vault that over time they're going to populate more games. If people pull their heads out of their butts and start looking at the value of this, if you download one game that's up there, Battlefield, Madden 25, Peggle 2, and I can't remember the fourth one right now. But there's 4 games. Sorry about the train. There's 4 games that's up there right now. If you download one of those, your season ticket has been paid for if you pay $30 for a year. Now, over time, they're going to release more games that you can download and you can play as long as you are a member of EA Access. Wow, this sounds like Xbox Live Gold to me, or even PSN, right? PSN does the same thing, so does Xbox now with Gold. Why the complaining? Because you don't read. So if you're only buying EA Access just for the privilege of playing Madden, you're going to be disappointed. And if you're complaining on Twitter all the time, here's my question to you. What were you going to do when Madden was over? What are you going to do when the 5 days came and gone? What were you going to do when next Tuesday rolls and the game is out in the market and there is no more Madden demo or trial available anymore? Are you just you just bought it and you're going to cancel it now? Forget about that you get 10% off of all EA titles, not just sports titles. Everything EA has in your Xbox One store is a 10% discount. Forget about you get 10% off of all game DLC. This means MUT DLC too. Forget about all that. We just want to complain because of the fact that we only get Madden for 6 hours, which they told us that certain demos could be. As a MUT player, I'm stoked that I get 6 hours. Because 6 hours, I could do a lot of things in that game. And plus, being a busy man with a family, I may not have 6 full hours just to sit down. So if you pause the game, not pause, if you exit the game. So if you quit the game, your time will stop. Okay, the way people to get EA access, to get EA to respond to you is not by shooting a whole bunch of expletives and F you and you guys are a bunch of crooks and blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm going to tell you this before you guys say I'm an EA fanboy. If you don't believe me, I'm sure somebody has a video somewhere. I was the #1 person on the bandwagon with a couple of people that invited me to a round table a couple years ago, and I ripped EA to shreds when it came to Madden Ultimate Team. Okay, I'm not going to mention their names. I'm not sure they want me to mention their names. They know who they are, and if you guys watch the stream, you know who they were. We sat around and we ripped them for everything they did wrong. But I'm not going to sit here and bash them for things that they backed themselves up and they did right. So here's my model to you. Anybody who's not happy, don't buy it. Then if you don't want 6 hours, so be it. You're not going to deter their business because anyway it goes, it's a great deal. I got games right now that I was going to go buy. I didn't have to buy. I was going to go buy Peggle 2. I'm a big Peggle fan. Didn't have to buy that now. I traded in my Madden 25. Didn't need it. Got to download it. So I got money on Madden 25 towards something else. Okay, so that is your differences, people, between EA Access and EA Season Ticket. Please give EA some slack because all this stuff is covered in the FAQ, so everybody threatening to sue them and quit. If you guys would have simply read what is there in their FAQ before you bought it, you wouldn't be disappointed right now. All right, let's shift gears real quick over to Madden 15 Ultimate Team. These guys this year, I think, is doing exactly what we wanted to, and I guarantee you somebody's going to complain. If you go back to the roundtables, if you guys, any of you guys watching this video remember the roundtables that we all did, we talked about several different things in that roundtable that we thought needed to happen for Madden to be successful and to draw the people back in again. I'm going to give it to you straight like I said it before, like you guys don't pull any punches. Last year, EA Sports to Be was a bunch of money-grubbing SOBs who all wanted money. Everything in that game costs money. I have friends that spend $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, and they still didn't get where they wanted to in MUT last year. Everything costs, and it costs big. And if you want to do certain collections, it costs. Well, they were told by a number of us, you guys need to come out with bigger rewards. You need to come out with maybe a different currency scheme. Maybe you need to take a page out of FIFA's book. Well, guys, all that is happening this year. So real quick, I want to just touch on a couple of those things that they did that finally, a couple of years later, we're going to get, and why I'm going to be playing Madden Ultimate Team this year. I'm not going to lie to you. I quit dead in the middle last year. I was done. I'm probably getting no reward packs because I was done. I was done spending money in the game. It made me feel like I had to spend money to play this game. If you made me feel that way, I'm not going to play it. I switched over to FIFA 14, was happy as a lamb because of this reason. Madden has come out now and listened and said, we're going to give you points. So if you guys saw the slides, which I didn't put them up here because of the fact that everybody beat these slides to death, and I'm making this from my iPad, but on the slide it showed at the top, it said points, and then it had coins. If you play FIFA, you are not new to this system. It's the same as FIFA. It is your currency. It is your money, but it's going into points. And I've watched several videos that says, I don't understand this points thing. I just think it's useless, and I think it's another way for EA to get money. No, really, it's another way for you to save money. Let me break it down for you. If you play FIFA, you guys are sitting there right now shaking your head going, that's exactly right. In FIFA, if you buy FIFA coins, those FIFA coins will last you forever depending on how you are using them to buy things. That's going to be the same thing in Madden. So let me just give you a quick scenario. Say you want to go buy a Madden Gold Pro Pack. The Madden Gold Pro Pack is going to cost you 7,500 coins. So the coins you earn from playing games and completing challenges and all that kind of stuff. It's going to cost you 7,500 coins. But that same pack in Madden points is going to cost you 150 Madden points. Now, you just went, let's say you bought the top package. I don't know what the prices are going to be. So I'm basically trying to go off of FIFA prices, if I can remember those accurately. But I think in FIFA, you can get 12,000 FIFA points for somewhere around $89 or $99. 12,000 points at 150 a pack is going to last you a heck of a long time. And now you get to choose how you want to use those. Do you want to wait until there's a happy hour? Because if I remember on the stream, I think it's like 5,800 points to buy a bundle. Again, you can't buy bundles this year in coins, but you can only buy bundles with points. Okay, well, that's understandable. But if you got 12,000 of them mugs, that means $100 just carried you further than any of the 1, 2, 3, 400, maybe a couple thousand you spent last year. Now you don't feel like you have to use your money. Because the next thing they did is they made all of the challenges more lucrative. You're getting more reward for what you're doing. And just about everything on the game has a reward to it now. So the first thing is, points is not useless. Points is not a waste of time. It is your real money. I don't know why people's having a fit, because they're like, oh my God, this is using my real money. Well, it's the same thing as if you went and bought a bundle pack. You used your real money. The only difference is you paid them flat out, like, what was it, 50, sometimes 60, 70 bucks for a bundle? When you can just go buy 12,000 points or whatever the max will be for Madden, which I don't know, and you're still saving money, because even at 5,800 points, that's still a huge savings than what you spent last year. Okay. The other thing is they've gotten rid of where all these cards just, you got to send the card from your reserves up into, pending sets. All that's gone. Now they have one thing called a binder. And now the cool thing is you get to send your cards anywhere you need to send them, even when you're in the card opening screen. This means that when you actually open up a card, and if that card goes into a set, there's a setting or there's a bar that's going to light up and says this card belongs to a set. You click on that, you can automatically send that card to a set. No more reserve pending collect, or no more reserves bringing up to active pending collections into that. No more of that. No more guessing if the card you just pulled goes into a set. You're going to know. And yeah, they're called sets this year, not collections. I've had to practice that several times because all of us old MUT people, we know them better as collections. Happy about that. Don't know how the auction block's going to work yet because I haven't got a chance to see it, because even though the people had the demo that I was watching, of course, there weren't a lot of things in there. So I just wanted to come and clarify points, the new binder, which, like I just said, everything goes in this binder. And you're able to tell. You can just sort. If you go all, it's going to show you things. It's going to say how many gold cards you have, how many silver cards you have. No more guessing of that. So if you need to get rid of some cards real quick for money or for Madden point or coins, you just go in there and say, hey, I got 100 and something bronze cards. Let's get rid of some of these. It is going to be a very much easier transition this year. They made it easier for people who's never played MUT to be able to play MUT as well, with all the new solo challenges going out, how you get coaches and the whole nine. I'm not going to get into all of that because I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to come and clarify the whole points thing that I keep hearing people throw around that they think is using a waste of time. Believe me, people, if you play this game like I do and you play it all of the time, you want to go out and get yourself some of these points. It's going to save you money, and you'll be surprised how long those points last. Even if you spend, say, $200 this year because of the amount of points that you buy, that is still a significant drop from what you bought last year. The last thing I want to touch on Madden is this. And I know this is probably going to piss a lot of people off, but it's true. There is no such thing as standing on your wallet to build your team. That's right. You can spend all the money you want to this year, and you're not going to walk out day one 5 hours later with a 99 rated team. They have drastically shrunk the cards as far as what the levels is. There's not a whole lot of 99s to be thrown around. EA released a thing the other day, I put that down here too, that shows you all the cards that's coming out day one. Sherman was the only card that was ranked a 99 out of that. Even my boy Peyton Manning, who I feel should be a 99, is a 95. This year is going to be, you have to play this game if you want to get that 99 rated team. You're not going to be able to go spend, and that's what a lot of people have been doing, let's face the fact. A lot of people that don't want to play the game or can't play the game, they go out and they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on this game. They buy all these cards and they have the most ridiculous team and they steamroll people. Not this year. That's over. So I'm happy about that, because now people have to play the game just like I played the game since 2010, and I've grinded it out. So that's what you're going to have to do. So there will be Legends cards available at launch. They do say some Legends cards will be in packs, but they're going to be rare. They have these new bronze, for lack of a better term, I can't think what they call them, bronze medals or coins, but you got to put those into certain collections to unlock certain things like legend coaches and all that happy stuff. If you want, I'll come back at a later date and I'll do a video on that when it comes out and talk to you more about that. But I just wanted to hit these couple of points today. The Madden the Madden coins, the EA Access, why everybody's complaining, what they should know, what they should take away from that. Also, the couple of things. So this gives you that, if you're on the fence about Madden points, I wanted to clear that up. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you have the EA Access, here we're just a little bit of time from the time I'm making this video, just a little under 2 hours before it comes out. Go download that, play around with that. Let me know what you think about MUT down here. If you don't have EA Access, or you have a beef with EA right now over Access, then I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say on Tuesday when it does get released here. Alright guys, I'm trying not to make it be so long before I do another video. I missed all you guys, and I thank all of you guys that's still here on my channel that supports me. So until next time, peace, love, keep rocking out, and I'm going to catch you guys the next time.